On today's video, we've used some new tools, we've used some old tools, we've measured a dozen times, we've cut probably 10 times. This Tesla subframe is 4 inches narrower, and amazingly enough, it's still square. Here on Thanksgiving, we are making the slugs that are going to slide in to these to mate these surfaces up, bring some strength back into these. This one here is the one I machined. You can see how nice of a fit it is. Machined this side down about 65 thousandths from that, that thickness, so it fit nice. And then we'll just slide it into there. You can see what I did here on these. Last video I showed was I cut 2 inches squared off. I realized that 2 plus 0 is 2, and I needed to be 2 plus 2, so I needed 4 inches. So in doing that, I actually cut angles here, stepped them back in an angle the opposite direction. So a lot more strength in the joint that way. Obviously with this also being in there, no issues with losing any strength. On the bottom one, a lot of geometry changes here. So this one I'm just gonna put in the middle, and this will just slide over the top. And I'm gonna have to build back up in here. But being that the motor mount's gonna tie this piece to this piece up here, not terribly concerned about this one down here flexing. I can build some more structure in here if I need to with that mount. Did have to relieve this area here. A little rough right now, but I'll massage that out. I'll probably be able to bring that piece back in there a little bit. In these cavities, you can see not a ton of structure. This is brought back in here. So I didn't cut much structure out of here at all. This piece down here, this piece that comes in here actually didn't even go in here very far. I cut it back there. So I'm not really concerned about losing structure here. I did cut it so that this slides in there nicely, like I did over here. I haven't made this piece yet because of the blind welding and the nut. I want to get everything else put together before I figure out where that needs to be, but really happy with the way this turned out. I think I'll be able to clean this up with not maybe 100 grit, just clean up the edges. I'm not going to grind any of the welds, but clean up the edges a little bit, get the slag off so I can do some powder coating. So right now I'm gonna start doing some welding down here, do some welding here, and then plug weld here, start drilling some holes for plug welding all through all these pieces. And then I have some family here. We're gonna slide these two together, and then maybe tomorrow or Sunday I'll start doing some finish welding. Was able to use some family yesterday, some help from the family yesterday to slide this together. As you can see, I tack welded the slug in there, tack welded over here in the corner. This side actually slid in very nicely. Must have been something to do with the machine work I did. You can see the other side still have quite a bit of work to do. This piece over here has to be brought down. I actually have a chain vice grip that I'll squeeze it together, and then have to work that area there. But I'm pretty happy with the way it went together. It probably took us an hour or so to get it massaged and get it back together. But now you can see with the fixture, or with the fixture in there. Show them every amount of room I have. I just barely made this one fit originally, so obviously I'll still have to do some relief over here and reworking that, but it's pretty minimal. So today I have a big 6-foot clamp that I'll draw these in. Probably work on this side first, get this tight, and then I'll be able to draw the whole thing together, square it up, tack it, and hopefully get some welding done today. And then once that's done, I will start cutting the templates for these, or actually cutting the steel out of the templates I've already made for here and here. And close this side up, close that up. This side is the last one, but there's gonna be, I'll have to do something with the blind nut here, so, which we talked about before. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the way it's turned out. This bottom one, like I've mentioned before, you can see the piece in here that I put, when I draw this together up here, you'll see that gap is similar to this gap, so this whole thing should close up. Do some plug welds in here. But yeah, pleased with the way it's coming together. It's officially 4 inches narrower now, and the fixture fits in there, so